A woman has been found guilty of killing her 5 children in Pampierstad in the Northern Cape, and the NUM has blamed AMCU for the deaths and job losses that have plagued the mining industry since last year. Ambusisiwa Khatebe with the latest news update. A woman has been found guilty of killing her 5 children in Pampierstad in the Northern Cape. Vinolia Siwa appeared briefly in the Vryburg Circuit Court in the Northwest earlier today. She admitted to giving her children a drink laced with poison last year. National Prosecuting Authority spokesperson in the Northwest, Frank Lesenyeho, says the court will now await a pre-sentencing report from a social worker who had assessed Siwa. He says judgment and sentencing will take place on November the 12th. In May this year, Siwa gave birth to what would have been her 6th child. The child is currently in the care of her sister. Parliament is currently considering a bill aimed at outlawing torture. Torture is defined as physical or mental suffering inflicted on someone in order to extract a confession or information or to punish someone for something they did. In a public submission to the Justice and Constitutional Development Committee, the Civil Society on Prison Reform said it was often difficult to prove that torture had taken place. They say it should be up to the state to prove that torture did not take place. Committee member John Jeffries has warned that this would go against the principle that someone is deemed innocent until proven guilty. Police have been implicated in the alleged rape of the late Opa Ramokhibe's sister, Justina. Ramokhibe is being cross-examined by suspended crime intelligence boss Richard Mdluli's lawyer, Ike Mutluwung, in the Boksburg Magistrates Court on Gauteng's East Rand. She says officers traveling in a police vehicle raped her. Ramokhibe says she believes her rape was connected to the death of her brother, who was also Mdluli's alleged lover's husband, because she later received a call that she would be killed if the case was not dropped. The SABC's Abongile Dumako reports.
Justina Ramokhibe says she is still afraid of the police following the rape and doesn't trust them anymore. She broke down during her cross-examination, saying she was not feeling well and needed to go home. Magistrate Jacques Vivier said she must be excused. Abongile Dumako, SABC News, Boksburg Magistrates Court.
And lastly, the National Union of Mine Workers has blamed the Association of Mine Workers and Construction Union for the deaths and job losses that have plagued the industry since last year. The NUM says the newly found union has been behind many of the illegal wage strikes at various mines in the country. It says this has led to its non-striking members being killed. NUM is the biggest union in the industry, but in recent months it has seen its members protesting against it and some joining the newly formed AMCU. NUM General Secretary Franz Baleni.
As a result of illegal action, we have lost lives, we have lost jobs. While we are fighting for employment, fighting unemployment, you have a recklessness in other people where they have no regard of their action, which has a negative impact.
AMCU President Joseph Mathunjwa has hit back, saying NUM is shifting the blame to avoid addressing its own faults.
The workers have said it clearly that NUM entered into an agreement with the employer without workers' mandate to deduct money called insurance of some sort. Franz Baleni is blaming each and everything on this planet Earth except himself.
Catch the latest news anytime here on Newsbreak Option 1.